Be me, Sophie, 26 years old, sitting in my apartment on a Sunday morning, scrolling through Bumble for the fourth time this week. Another guy just stopped responding. We had been talking for 5 days. Decent conversation, too. Seemed smart. Good job. I suggested actually meeting for dinner. Poof. Gone. Immediately FaceTime my friend Connor. He answers after 3 rings. Can hear the resignation in his voice already. Choose to ignore it completely. Okay, so this guy, I start rambling. We matched last Tuesday. Really good chemistry. He was funny. Seemed genuinely interested. I bring up meeting in person, and he ghosts me. What is actually wrong with men? Connor sighs. I can picture him. Probably at his kitchen table, coffee in hand. Already regretting picking up. Maybe he was not really interested, he offers. Then why waste a week of my time? Why match at all? Already swiping again while talking. See a guy who is 5'8". Swipe left immediately. Hard pass. Connor and I have been friends since freshman year. 8 years now. He works as an architect. Never married. No drama. Basically, my therapist at this point. I call him a lot. Probably too much. But that is what best friends do, right? You are literally the only guy who gets it, I tell him. Which is completely true. Everyone else just tells me to settle. He makes this non-committal sound. Not really agreeing. I think about the past few months. Definitely been leaning on him heavily. 4 months ago, I called him sobbing about Ethan. Ethan was absolutely perfect. 6'3", lawyer, had a penthouse apartment. Looked like he stepped out of GQ magazine. We slept together after the 3rd date. Then, nothing. Complete radio silence. Blocked me on everything. I was crushed. Connor had said something like, maybe sleeping with guys before they show real commitment is not working. I shut that down so fast. It is 2025 Connor. Women do not have to wait. Stop, slut, shaming me. He went quiet. Then just said, sorry, you are right. 5 months ago, I was venting about all the broke guys on dating apps. Connor asked what my filters were. 6 feet minimum. College educated. Making at least 90,000. Fit. Wants marriage eventually. Basic requirements. That is like 6% of men, he said. So what? I should just date losers. Very misogynistic of you, Connor. He dropped it immediately. 3 weeks ago, I sent him screenshots. Some guy named Jason. Made Connor analyze every single message. Does this mean he likes me, or is he just bored? Jason had replied cool to something I said. Connor had texted back, I cannot decode cool. Just unmatch if you are not feeling it. But I kept going. Sent 6 more screenshots over 3 days. Told Connor to look at Jason's profile. Tell me if he seems emotionally available. Connor finally said, he seems fine, but you are overthinking. I got annoyed. You are supposed to help me. He went silent after that. Thought he was just busy with work. Realized now he was probably just exhausted. Now on this Sunday call, asking the same question I always ask. Am I just cursed? Every single guy is either broke or boring or just wants sex. His voice sounds different. Flatter somehow. Maybe you are looking in the wrong places, he says. Slightly irritated he is not being more supportive. The street fair is next Saturday, I say. Changing subjects. Want to come? My date will probably cancel anyway. You have a date. Well, I matched with this guy yesterday, Trevor. Personal trainer. Extremely hot. But yeah, he will definitely bail. Connor hesitates. Can feel him wanting to say no. Sure, he finally says. I will go. You are the best, I say immediately. Okay, I have to run. Meeting my sister for lunch. Hang up before he responds. Tell myself it is fine that I barely asked about his life. He would say something if something was wrong. Sure enough. Trevor texts me 4 hours before the fair. Hey, sorry, cannot make it. Something came up. Screenshot it. Send to Connor with an eye roll emoji. He just replies, see you at 5. Spend 90 minutes getting ready anyway. Post an Instagram story. Mirror pic. Sundress. Street fair vibes. Connor shows up in khakis and a polo. Looks exactly like someone who did not think about what to wear. Holding his wallet and keys. Looks kinda tired. You good? I ask as we walk in. Yeah, just a long week. We do not talk about his week. We get inside, and I immediately start complaining about Trevor. His excuse did not even make sense. Something came up. Be an adult and say what? Have some basic respect for my time. Maybe he met someone else, Connor says. It has only been 2 days. It is dating apps. Everyone talks to 10 people at once. This irritates me. Why are you defending him? I am not. I am just saying that is how apps work. We get in line for the Ferris wheel, pull out my phone, open Bumble, start showing him profiles. See this guy, 5'10". Next. This one has no bio. Red flag. Oh, this guy is cute. Click into his profile. Not looking for anything serious. Of course he is not. What are you actually looking for? Connor asks. A good man. Is that really too much to ask? Swipe right on a guy who is exactly my type. Tall, muscular, photo on a motorcycle. We match instantly. See, I can still get matches, I say. Message first. Hey there, he replies in 20 seconds. Want to come over? I show Connor my phone, disgusted. This is what I have to deal with. Connor glances at the screen, then at me. Your main photo is you in a bikini. Immediately defensive. So what? That does not mean I am asking for hookups. Women can post whatever they want. I am not saying you are asking for it, he says carefully. I am saying you might attract a certain type. So I should dress like a grandmother. That is not what I said. We are moving forward in line, getting frustrated. This is not going how I planned. Wanted him on my side, wanted validation, wanted to hear it is not my fault. We get on the Ferris wheel, just us two in the cart. As we rise up, the fair spreads below us, lights twinkling, sun starting to set, couples and families everywhere. At the top, we stop. Cart swings gently. Connor? I turn to him. Seriously, you are a guy. You are a good guy. Why do you think I am still single? What am I actually doing wrong? He looks uncomfortable, fair lights reflecting off his face. Quiet for too long. You really want to know? He asks. Yes. I am asking because you actually know me. You have seen everything. You are not going to like what I say. Just tell me. I can handle it. He exhales slowly, looks out at the view. Okay, but let us get off this thing first. Ferris wheel starts descending again, heart beating faster. Not sure I actually want to hear this. We exit. He leads me away from the crowds, toward the edge of the fair, near the parking area. Some benches here, mostly empty. Fair sounds muffled and distant. We sit down. He looks at me for a moment, then starts talking. Good men exist, but they avoid you. I laugh nervously. Wow, okay, rude. But he is not laughing. You always chase the same type, he continues. The guy who is emotionally unavailable. Really good-looking. Has options. Then you act shocked when he does not commit. So I should just settle for boring guys with no drive. Like Andrew. I freeze. Andrew. Connor friend from his firm. Andrew asked me out 6 months ago. Met him at Connor birthday party. Andrew was fine, but no chemistry. Andrew is stable, has a career, wanted something real. Thought you were incredible. You called him aggressively boring to me on the phone. I did not say that. You did. Exact words. Aggressively boring. My face feels hot. Okay, so what? I should force myself to date someone I am not attracted to. That is some sexist women should be grateful bullshit. I am not saying settle. I am saying you claim you want a good man, but you are not attracted to good men. You want the guy who makes you chase. That is not true. Remember, Peter, he asks. I tense up. Peter was my last real relationship. Dated for 6 months last year. Peter texted you every morning. Planned thoughtful dates. Wanted to introduce you to his family. You dumped him because, and I quote, he is too clingy. He was clingy. It felt suffocating. He was consistent, Connor says. 6 weeks later, you were crying over Ethan, the lawyer who would not text back for days, want to argue. Words stick in my throat. This is the pattern, Connor says. The guys you want see you as an option. The guys who would commit you see as beneath you. So I am supposed to have zero standards. Your standards are not the problem. It is what you actually choose versus what you say you want. Try to grab onto something. This is just society telling women to lower standards, while men can do whatever. You rejected Andrew for being boring. Connor cuts me off. Ethan makes $300,000 and literally had not looking for serious in his bio. You still swiped right. That is not society. That is you choosing chaos over stability every time. Spiraling. Chest feels tight. You do not understand what it is like. And the way you talk about men in general, he continues. You post men are trash. Then wonder why decent guys do not approach you. You told me last month body counts should not matter. Men who care are insecure. But would you date a guy who slept with 40 women? That is different. How? Because the dynamics are different. Women get judged more, but you are judging men by height and income right now. In your filters, on your phone. I pull my phone closer. That is not the same. Explain how it is not. I cannot. Trying to find words. They will not come. Everything feels like an attack. But I also cannot deny it. I just want someone who meets my standards, I finally say. I do not think that is wrong. It is not wrong to have standards. But you cannot complain good men avoid you when you avoid them first. I am not avoiding anyone. Andrew. Peter. Daniel. Who is Daniel? Connor pauses. My coworker. What about him? He asked if you were single last fall. I am confused. Your coworker, Daniel. I met him once. He thought you were amazing. I told him you were single. He asked if you would be interested. What did you say? I told him probably not. Why would you do that? Because he is 5'11" and makes $60,000 as a junior architect. I knew he did not meet your requirements. Heard them enough times. Words hit like ice water. I never even knew. You did not have to. I know your type. Daniel is a great guy. Would have treated you amazing. But he did not qualify. Feel sick. I did not even know he existed. Because I did not tell you. Because I knew you would say no. And I did not want him to feel rejected. Sitting in silence. Fair sounds feel miles away. Realizing Connor has been protecting guys from me. That is not fair, I whisper. What is not fair is you asking why good men avoid you when I have watched you reject them for years. Need to breathe. Pull out my vape. Take a hit. Connor watches quietly. You know what I start. Trying to regain control. Maybe I just have preferences. That does not make me wrong. Connor pulls out his phone. You posted this 3 weeks ago. Shows me my Instagram story. I remember it. Gym selfie in sports bra. Caption, why do men never approach anymore? Okay. And he swipes. Next story, 6 hours later. Screenshot of a DM from random guy. Hi, you are gorgeous. My response also posted. Men are so low effort. Try harder. Posted it because my friends found it hilarious. Got like 60 likes. You complain, no one approaches. Then publicly humiliate a guy for trying. What do you think men see? That guy was being a creep in my DMs. He complimented you. That is it. It felt like he just wanted sex. Maybe. Or maybe he was just shooting his shot. Either way, you posted him to 3,000 followers. Men see that and think, why risk it? Do not have a response. Never thought about it that way. Peter messaged me after you broke up with him, Connor says. What? Catches me off guard completely. He asked if he did something wrong. Genuinely confused. Said he thought things were perfect. Things were moving too fast. Sophie, he asked you to be official after 4 months. Ethan kept you in limbo for 7 months and never called you his girlfriend. But Peter was too much. Ethan was different. Yeah. He made you feel terrible and you stayed. Peter made you feel safe and you left. Truth hits me in the chest. Grip the edge of the bench. Connor leans forward. You ask why good men avoid you. Here is why. You say you want respect, but you are attracted to guys who do not give it. You say you want effort, but you find it boring when someone tries. You say you want a partner, but you treat dating like a competition you are trying to win. Voice cracks. That is not fair. You are making me sound horrible. You are not horrible, but you are exhausting. And good men, the ones who would commit, they see the pattern and walk away. The guys you want do not care enough to notice. Tears starting. Will not let them fall. Why are you being so mean? Connor looks really tired. Because I have listened to this for 3 years. You call me crying about guys who treat you like an option. Then reject guys who would make you a priority. I have watched you hurt people. I have watched you blame everyone but yourself. And I am tired, Sophie. Really tired. He looks away. I have turned down dates because I was on the phone with you. I have canceled plans because you needed me. And you have never once asked if I am seeing anyone, if I am happy, if I need anything. Words hit like a punch. Open my mouth. Nothing comes out. He is right. Cannot remember last time I asked about his life. So, our friendship is just a burden to you. The friendship is not. This pattern is. You asked for truth. I am giving it to you. Want to yell at him. Want to say he is wrong. That he does not understand. That he is cruel. But cannot form words. Because deep down, I know he is right. Fair lights shutting off section by section. It is closing. So what I manage to say? You just think I am hopeless. Voice softer now. No, I think you are choosing this. That does not make sense. You choose the wrong guys. You choose to ignore warnings. You choose to reject green flags. None of this is happening to you. You are doing it. I stand up. Need to leave. Need to process. Okay. Are we fine? He asks. Stands too, hands in pockets. I do not know. We walk to parking lot in silence. Workers taking down booths. Fun atmosphere completely dead. Reach my car first. I care about you, he says. That is why I am saying this. But I cannot keep having the same conversation where you ask advice, then ignore it. So, you are done with me. I am done being your emotional punching bag who validates your victim mentality. If you want a real friend, I am here. But I am not doing this anymore. Do not know what to say. He walks to his car. Sit in mine. Watch him drive off. 1 week passes. Do not text Connor. He does not text me. Friday night on my couch. Scrolling Instagram. Wine glass in hand. 3rd bottle this week. Everyone posting weekend plans. Dates. Engagement announcements. Then I see it. Peter's story. Photo of him and a girl at a coffee shop. She is normal looking. Pretty, but not Instagram model pretty. Blonde hair, Real smile, his arm around her. Caption, 8 months with her. 8 months. He moved on 8 months ago. 2 months after I dumped him. Click her profile. Private. Bio says nurse book lover plant, mom. Of course she is a nurse. Sweet. Stable. Exactly the type who would appreciate a guy who texts every morning. Feel nauseous. Open texts. Scroll to Andrew contact. Connor friend. Before I can stop myself typing. Hey, I know this is weird, but I wanted to say sorry for how I acted when you asked me out. That was not cool. Send before I can delete. 5 minutes pass. He reads it. Typing bubble appears. Disappears. Appears again. Hey, Sophie, thanks for saying that. No hard feelings. That is it. Type back. I was going through stuff. You seem like a really great guy, and I should have given you a chance. Typing bubble. I appreciate it. I am actually in a relationship now, so it worked out. Stomach drops. Oh, that is awesome. Happy for you. Thanks. Hope things are good. Conversation ends. He is polite. But there is distance. Can feel it through screen. He does not need my apology. He moved on. Open texts with Connor. Last messages from Fair Night. My screenshot of Trevor canceling. Nothing since. Type can we talk? Send. Goes from delivered to read instantly. Typing bubble appears. Heart jumps. Not ready yet. That is all. Stare at it. Type, I am sorry. Read immediately. No response. Type, you were right. Read. No response. Put phone down. Stare at ceiling. Connor voice in my head. You are choosing the wrong guys. You are choosing to ignore warnings. You are choosing to reject green flags. Fine. I will choose differently. Open Bumble. Scroll past usual type. Find a guy named Oliver. 6 feet even. High school teacher. Looks kind. Regular smile. His prompt says, looking for someone who values honesty and loyalty. Not exciting. But maybe that is the point. Swipe right. We match. He messages within 2 minutes. Hey, I saw you like photography. Have you been to the botanical gardens? They have amazing light this time of year. Start typing. Not yet, but I have been wanting to go. Have you? Read it back. It is fine. Normal. This is what Connor meant. Finger hovers over send. Click Oliver profile again. Look at photos. Him with a golden retriever. Him at a school play with students. Him hiking in regular athletic clothes. Try to imagine the date. Coffee shop. He asks about my work. Listens. Suggests second date. Means it. And I am already bored. Delete message. Unmatch. Swipe until I find what I want. Tall, muscular, shirtless mirror selfie. Exactly my type. We match. He messages first. You are fine as hell. Type back thanks. He responds, what you looking for? Honest answer. A guy who makes me anxious enough that I feel accomplished when he texts back. Type something casual. Just seeing what is out there. He replies, drinks, Saturday. Sure. Put phone down. My reflection in black TV screen stares back. Pick phone up. Check Connor messages. Still just not ready yet. Instagram Explore page shows Peter and his girlfriend again. Algorithm knows. Family dinner tomorrow. My mom will ask why I am still single. My dad will make a joke about me being too picky. And I will say what I always say. Men are intimidated by successful women. Dating apps are horrible. All the good ones are taken. Connor voice. None of this is happening to you. You are doing it. Look at phone. Mirror guy sent another message. Cannot wait to see you. Know exactly how Saturday will go. I will get dressed up. Post a story. He will be late. I will excuse it. He will suggest his place. I will go. He will not text after. And I will want to call Connor. Except, I cannot anymore. Open Bumble settings. Look at filters. Height 6 feet minimum. Income 90,000 minimum. Thumb hovers over edit. I do not change them. Think about Oliver the teacher. Wonder if he matched someone else already. Probably. Girls who respond to good guys do not stay single. Maybe tomorrow I will be different. Maybe I will cancel on Mirror Guy. Maybe I will lower standards. But tonight, I am finishing this wine, telling myself Connor does not get it, that I deserve what I want. That settling is not the answer, even though I know he was right about everything.